Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
Yeah, it is shaping up to be a mess on the East Coast. Here's where the storm is now. Here's where it was yesterday. Things very clear and dry across Florida right now. I think people are probably grateful for that. No one knows how to drive in the snow, right? In Florida, still very cold in the midsection of the country. We do have moisture over in California that may impact us today, but let's take a closer look at this storm first. So the snow totals from yesterday. Tallahassee, Florida, they were geeking out there about the snow. They only picked up 1/10 of an inch. But that was enough to get people excited and make things tricky when you don't know how to drive on the snow. 1/10 of an inch is plenty to trip you up, right? Charleston, South Carolina saw 5.3 inches at their airport. That's the third heaviest one-day snowfall ever. Savannah, Georgia saw 1.2 inches. I know it's not a lot, but that's the most they've seen in one day since 1989. So yes, things are very different there than they normally look in the middle of winter. And here's this monster storm right now. It's a very well-defined storm. You can see the comma and then the circulation around it. And snow right now falling, moving out of North Carolina, but now moving up towards Norfolk, Virginia, and stretching up towards Boston. They're just starting now to get the storm impact there. So folks are starting to prepare, as we just saw, some heavy snow expected there. And you combine that with the wind, it gets very dangerous and dicey very quickly. So our weather here seems very uneventful when you compare it to what's happening there. We are seeing some moisture cruising up the west coast right now. In eastern Oregon, we're seeing a mix of rain and snow and some light snow showers. The cloud cover is increasing in southwest Idaho, but most of this precipitation will fizzle out before it reaches the Treasure Valley. So we're not looking at a lot of moisture from this system. If you're in the west end of the valley towards Ontario, Weiser, Caldwell, we may see a couple of really light sprinkles of freezing rain. You'll notice it'll probably freeze on your windshield as it hits, if that happens at all. This is 4 o'clock this afternoon. There's one little patch of moisture popping up there just outside Caldwell. So again, a sprinkle not out of the question, but mostly we will stay dry today. We'll have more cloud cover today, though, so those sunglasses may stay stowed throughout your Thursday. Tomorrow morning, we'll start seeing some light mountain rain and snow popping up, and that'll linger off and on really light showers throughout the day Friday, then late Friday. This is 11 o'clock. We'll get this next surge of moisture with the system that's going to come in and knock out the inversion. By Friday night and Saturday morning, what you see here could likely be freezing rain. If the cold air hasn't yet been scoured out of the valleys, it'll be some freezing rain early Saturday. So that'll make those roadways a little bit slick as you head out early. And we will see some very light mountain snow, 1 inch or so in the mountain valley, 1 inch in the mountain valleys, 3 to 4 on the highest peaks. Today we're starting off with that fog over in the Ontario area. Highs today will be a couple of degrees below average. Still, we're looking at low 30s across the Treasure Valley. 40 in Idaho City with increasing clouds up in the mountains today and just light winds. Mid 30s for the McCall, Cascade, and Donnelly area this afternoon. Your extended forecast shows more of the same tomorrow. No big changes in the forecast for Friday. Then Saturday, there's those showers, and then we get back to where we should be for Sunday, mid 30s, and then up to even 40 degrees to kick off next week.